I always tell them, if you want to be the best, you got to play the best. And
Love that.
so if we don't face those challenges, then we don't have any room to grow. So
What's up, squad? Welcome into another episode of the Permian Basin Playbook, episode 38, Bren. I'm your host, KBALL, and alongside me, I mentioned earlier, as always, Bren. Some of our other co-hosts are out and about through West Texas right now. I think, shout out to Chavo. He recently celebrated a birthday. Shout out to Joe, our founder. He received an award for Texas Farm Bureau as being one of the region's top um, employees. So shout out to you, Joe. We appreciate you spending part of your week with us as we highlight the athletes, coaches, and programs that this region is so special to us. But tonight, we step on the diamond again. We head to Andrews, where softball tradition, leadership, and championship experience all meet in one dugout. Our first guest needs no introduction in West Texas softball, but Bryn, we're going to give her one anyways. All right.
Let's give it to her.
Coach Carol Vaughn is the head softball coach of the Andrews Lady Mustangs. She spent 14 years as a head coach of the Seminole Maidens, where her best postseason finish was a regional semifinal appearance. She was also a part of the coaching staff that helped start the Andrews softball program and took the Lady Mustangs to the state tournament in only their second year of existence.
Wow.
Over 30 years of coaching experience in Coach Vaughn, a state champion as a player her senior year at Hobbs High, and she went to play collegiately at Cameron University in Lawton, Oklahoma. Most recently, Coach Vaughn was named to the Texas High School Coaches Association Region 4 Softball Coach of the Year. Please help me welcome Coach Vaughn to the Permian Basin Playbook. Coach Vaughn, welcome aboard.
thank
Man,
you.
you're legendary, coach.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
man.
know about that.
So excited to have you on. And real quick before we get into this thing, prayers up to the Vargas family. They had a little run
Amen.
in. Faith and her husband is battling some medical issues. Saw that today, and so all the prayers over to you guys. I've known Faith. I think I watched Faith play when she was at Midland Christian. Her dad
Yeah,
and I worked together. So shout out to Coach Vargas. We're praying for you guys and your family.
we
All right,
appreciate that.
we're in the first inning in your honor, Coach. Uh, After 30 years in the game, what still fuels your passion to coach every season?
Oh, the athletes. I mean, that's why I love to do it. There's things in teaching and education that's not quite as fun anymore, but coaching these athletes, and once I get on the field at practice or on the bus or, you know, at the games or whatever, that's what makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely. I now when I mentor younger athletes, I always tell them, especially if they want to play at the next level, have good grades, have a really good
Mhm.
GPA because those coaches are going to look. But I also got to be real. The only reason I tried to have good grades was so I could be eligible to play. And if it wasn't for baseball or football, I don't know what I would have done. But we're really happy to be you on. I'll hand the ball over to Bryn to
We were
bring
just
in our
lucky each
second
other with
round.
a pencil most days. Coach, what makes this group special compared to teams that you've coached before?
This group has overcome a lot of adversity. We've had a lot of injuries already this year, and they are super close and tight knit, and they truly are a great family of girls. They celebrate one another, uh, whether they're getting to play or not getting to play, and it's just and they try and honor God everywhere, everything that they do on the field. We pray with our opponents after the game, and I'm super proud of that.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that. I
huge.
love when girls at this age are wise enough to champion each other.
Yeah.
And we've noticed something with all of our podcasts, the winning teams, it's always faith at their foundation
Yes.
Yes.
And caffeine. A lot of our
and
winning
caffeine.
coaches are always really good about praying and really good about getting on some caffeine before the game, too.
Right.
Might
That's right.
intake a little bit of caffeine, exactly.
Coach, what identity do you want Andrews softball to carry every time they step on the field? What's important to you as the head of Lady Mustang softball?
Put God first in everything that we do, and to honor Him. and just celebrate one another. I want us to be a class act no matter what is going on the field. We had a few games this weekend where there was some controversy, and my girls handled it like champs. And even though, our record this weekend was only 2-4, we faced some of the best pitching that we've seen all year.
Yeah.
And things just didn't go our way, but they handled it. They asked the other teams to pray. And, most teams are very receptive to that. And I'm super proud of them for always holding that in the forefront.
Yeah, I checked out
That's
y'all's
off to
schedule
you.
today, and you guys did face some very good teams, but you've also beat some really good teams this year too. So this pre-district schedule has not been easy. You guys have picked some really good opponents to go up against this year so far.
Yes. I always tell them, if you want to be the best, you got to play the best. And
Love that.
so if we don't face those challenges, then we don't have any room to grow. So we're young this year. I have one senior, three starting juniors. I've got a junior that's injured right now, and the rest are sophomores. So I have 9 sophomores. I'm starting. If we use a DP flex, I'm starting 6 sophomores every game. So it's we're young and we're still trying to grow and mature a little bit in some of the things, but we're getting better every time we step on the field, regardless of what the outcome of the game is.
Heck yeah, that's what it's all
I
about.
always love a young team like that. That
Yes,
means good
there's
things
so
are
much fun.
coming. Yeah. So, Coach, you've talked a little bit about adversity and having some injuries already. How do you build confidence in your athletes when they are in that slump or just facing that adversity?
I just try and keep telling them I believe in them. I know what they can do, and sometimes we just overthink the game.
Right.
It's a game. In the end, it's really just a game. And what they need to do is learn to have fun in it and not take it so serious all the time. When our energy is the highest and we're laughing in the dugout and we're having a good time and we're cheering and everything, that's when we play our best. It's when we're worried about, oh my gosh, she struck me out the last time or whatever. That's when we don't have as much success. So overcoming those mental challenges, that's what we're really working on this year.
Yeah, for sure. There's something about a high school or collegiate dugout that if they get going and they start
Yep.
that chanting, they start dancing a little bit, and they before you know it, you got 3 doubles in a row and we're
Yep.
rolling. And there's something to be said about that energy, and I love that positivity, cheering on no matter what happens. We're going to stay behind our teammates. I absolutely love that, and it's a part of you. Hats off to you for building such a good program. And speaking of building a program from the ground up, what does it take to create a winning culture that lasts?
Um, the kids have to buy in, the parents, the families have to buy into what you're doing because in high school we do things a little bit differently sometimes than what they do in summer ball. And I have more rules than most coaches have, and as far as the discipline goes and everything, and they have to buy into what you're selling. If they don't buy in, then it's going to make it really hard.
Yeah, yeah, and discipline's such a huge factor not only in the game but as they grow older as young women. But if you can be disciplined, then that's just going to propel you through so many aspects. And it's a game of failure, and as you know, I mean, it's
Yep.
just you're going to fail more than you succeed in this game. I think that's one thing that's always kept me interested in softball, baseball, is because it's so hard. You literally can't master it. So
Yeah,
very
there's not very
cool.
many sports that you can do 30% and everybody's celebrating. Yes, I
Exactly. Yes,
True.
exactly. Yeah, totally agree.
Coach, what does representing Andrews mean to you personally?
I've lived here. I moved here my 3rd year in teaching. I started out at an elementary in Odessa and coaching gymnastics. And so I've lived here for 32 years, and I've lived here longer than I've lived anywhere else, and it's just become my
Mm.
home, and I'm super proud of that. And a lot of these kids that I'm coaching now, I coached their parents, or I coached or taught their aunts and uncles and everything else. I'm getting really old. uh, so it's just a really neat culture to be able to see the generations that have come through. So
Yeah, very cool. You mentioned feeling old today. So I've given private lessons since I graduated from college for the last like 16 years or something. And I had a girl, she's actually a freshman on varsity in Monahans, and her mom played with my sister in high school on the inaugural women's team, like in '96 or something.
Yeah. Oh
And
wow.
the first question I asked her was, I said, "Do you know that your mama could ball back in the day?" And she was like, "Yeah, I heard. I've kind of heard that she could ball a little bit." So I'm right there with you, Coach. I'm getting up there in age too. Well, we definitely appreciate the leadership and perspective you bring, and uh, you've done a lot of amazing things over at Andrews, and we've heard a lot about you guys already. We had the Monahans crew on a couple of weeks ago, and that both of them said we got to look out for Andrews because they're pretty good. So what does that mean to you as far as getting into the district play, and what kind of battle do you anticipate?
Our district is so even at on any given day. Anyone can beat anybody. Last year, uh, we weren't undefeated last year in district. We had a loss, and playoff teams were 5-5 that made the playoffs, in our district last year because everybody beats everybody. So, and Monahans Andrews is always a battle. It's a big rivalry and it's always a dogfight on the field. And, you got to play and whoever plays the best that day. And then the next time you play them, it might go the other way. You just never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I love it. I love the grind of a season. So, all right, now for our student athlete spotlight. Now we get to hear from the young women carrying that culture forward. Let's welcome in the future of Andrews softball. Joining us now from the Lady Mustangs roster, Georgia Lambert, Addison Fields, and Olivia Martinez. Ladies, welcome to the Permian Basin Playbook. How are we this evening?
Good, how are
Great.
you?
Good.
Are y'all a little sore? Y'all played a bunch of ball this past weekend, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good deal. Well, all right. We got some questions for y'all. Nothing too bad, but we're going to start with Miss Georgia. All right. You ready, Georgia?
Yes.
Georgia, what age, what real quick, what grade are you guys in?
I'm a senior.
Georgia's our senior. All right. Addison,
I'm a junior.
okay, and Olivia.
I'm a sophomore.
All right, sounds good. All right, Georgia, we're going to start with you. What motivates you when practice gets tough or the season might to start feel a little bit long?
I think just looking at the bigger picture and knowing that we all want to get back to state again and just realizing it's all for a bigger purpose, not just what's in high school, but what's after, and just being with the team and enjoying these last few months that we have together.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You you've had
You're
a heck of a
close.
career and you're coming to the end a little bit. So,
Yes.
Georgia,
all
what
right.
position do you play?
I'm a pitcher, and when I'm not pitching, I alternate between first and second.
All right.
Nice.
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 All right, Bren, what you got?
Addison, what position do you play, Addison?
I play right field mostly.
Nice.
Yes.
So, Addison, what's been your proudest moment so far in an Andrews uniform?
Mhm. Um, oh, we had a long season last year. Um, I would probably say just growing as a team and just like the whole state run last year was just so much fun and it was so memorable for us and I just hope that we can do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, and you guys will always remember those things. Like
Mhm.
that will never go away, and you will love your teammates for the rest of your life. Like they'll always be your teammates for the rest of your life. So, all right, Olivia, can't be quiet anymore. It's your turn, all right? So, Addison kind of touched on y'all's chemistry on your team. What do you love most about this team's chemistry?
Just how much fun we can have with each other. Like we bond so well with each other, and we're just I don't know, just something about it.
Yeah, kind of unexplainable a little bit.
Yeah,
And Olivia, what positions do you play?
I play catcher and I play third or second whenever I'm not catching.
All right.
Very
I
cool.
like that. I love it. A team full of ball players. That's super
Mhm.
important. A third baseman go play second, center fielder can come catch if we need to, the pitcher can go play first. That's when you really beat a lot of people, is because you just
Hmm.
got, you're not necessarily a second baseman, you're just a ball player. I love that. All right,
I know,
Busta,
pretty cool.
Bryn, I'm sorry.
Gonna take a little getting used to. So I have something for Georgia. Georgia, who on this team inspires you the most and why?
That's a good one.
Hmm.
I feel like Addie probably because we've grown up together since we were really, really little, and she just has always had this different kind of personality. I feel like she's just always happy and she's always like there for you and has your back and just gets along with everyone. And I feel like she's the one person on our team that everyone can lean towards to just for advice or just for comfort or just turns to her because she's just an all around good person.
And that is
Aw.
awesome. What a tip of the cap right there. All right, Addie. I don't even know if I can call you Addie, but we're friends, right? We're cool, right?
Yeah,
We're down
yes,
like four
sir.
flat tires, right? What is one part of your game that you've worked hard to improve this season?
I feel like I've really worked to improve my batting and just I know I've been batting leadoff this year and it's a big role to fill and I've just put in a lot of work at home and at practice to better myself.
Yeah, that's good. All the unseen hours are gonna come to fruition for you. I love that.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
working.
Thank you.
So Olivia, you guys talked a lot about being a tight-knit group. How do you hold each other accountable?
Just like if someone's down or someone's like maybe giving attitude on the field, we're just there to bring them up. Or if they make a mistake, we're like, hey, you're good. Let's go. You got it. Next time, let's go right here.
All
I
right.
love
That's
that.
it's
That's good.
it's
Man, something about you guys is, uh, first of all, you're a heck of a lot more mature than I was at your age. I don't think I grew up
Well,
until
even
like
now.
27 or 28. Yeah, I'm still a big kid, but you can definitely hear the maturity and the teamwork and the confidence in you guys. And that, tip of the cap to you, coach. That's amazing. But now we are going to speed things up a bit. All right, ladies and coaches, time to enter our quick pitch round. Okay. So
Oh,
this segment is fast answers. First thing that comes to mind, and we'll start with Coach, and then we'll go Olivia, Georgia, Addison. How about that? Okay. All right,
Yes, sir.
Coach.
yes, sir.
What is your biggest game day superstition?
oh, if a pitcher is doing really well, has a perfect game going or a no hitter going, you don't talk to the pitcher.
Don't
You
say
don't,
nothing.
and you don't talk about it. You
That's
can't
right.
mention. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it.
Olivia, favorite sports movie of all
Hold on.
time?
She's got to
Oh,
answer her superstition.
oh,
Come on, Bryn.
sorry.
So I wear ankle braces. I put my right one on and then my left one and then my right shoe, then my left shoe. And then I always drink an Alani.
All right. I like it. Georgia, what's your game day superstition?
Um, Probably just like praying before the game. I feel like it's something we've always done. And I feel like even if we don't get to it, it always comes back to like, oh, we should have prayed because
Mm.
we just that's what we believe in and we believe it has is a big part of our success.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Addie, what you got?
Um, I think my game day superstition is probably like we always put ribbon in our hair, and that's been like a big thing this year. Like we always have help each other with our hair and stuff like that before our games.
Yeah. Is that an Andrews thing with the ribbon? Because volleyball did it too.
Yeah.
They talked about putting a certain ribbon in their hair because it kind of like banded them together. So I
Mhm.
love that. I love that. Anything this game, that's cool. So
I coached for 11 years and we always opened a piece of bubble gum at the same time and we couldn't spit it out to the end of the game.
yeah,
Oh,
What was yours, Keith?
I am so I always listen to R&B because I would get like super amped up. So I didn't need to listen to like Metallica or like some banger rap music. I needed it to be like chill. I needed to chill out, listen to like some slow jams, because I was kind of crazy a bit. I mean, but I had a ladybug land on me one time in a playoff game, and that, like the ladybugs is like good luck. I
Yep.
ate the ladybug.
Mhm.
And we won. We won. So I'm not saying to do it, but if it does, it could help you. It's probably a little bit of protein. Just, get it done. So.
Girls, do not do that. Do not do that.
All right, Bryn, you can start with Coach on your rapid fire.
Coach, favorite sports movie of all time?
League of Their Own.
All right, Dottie
It's a good
Henson.
one.
Yes.
Olivia, what's your favorite sports movie?
The Sandlot.
All right. Do you have a favorite
Good one.
character?
Yaya or Smalls.
Smalls. All right, cool. Georgia, favorite sports movie?
Probably bench warmers.
Bench Warmers. That's a classic.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, Addie, what's the movie you love? Sports movie.
Definitely Sandlot.
Sandlot. All right. Yeah, that's a
Yes, sir.
classic. I'm really glad that y'all's generation knows the Sandlot. I'm happy about that.
Hmm.
All right, Coach. Is there a favorite hype song that you love before first pitch?
No, I sit in the press box and write the lineup and kind of just chill. And I play a song by Kenny Rogers and I'm really bad with names of songs and all of that, but it's about a little boy that's standing in the yard by himself, tossing the ball
Oh yeah.
to himself, and he swings and misses and he swings and misses. And after the third one, dad calls him in or whatever. And the third one, I didn't know I could pitch like that.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
to listen to that before games.
That's a good one. That's
Good
a
one.
little
Yeah.
bit of a tearjerker as well,
Yes.
too. So that's cool. All right, Olivia, what are you jamming before the game?
I don't really have a specific song, but the artist I listen to is either Drake or 36 Mafia.
Hey, 3-6.
Hey, I'm
I'm happy
impressed.
you know who 3-6
Me
Mafia
too. I
is.
actually just listened to them today, Olivia.
Yeah, I'm happy
I'm
about
impressed.
that. I DJ in my off time too, and I'm a collector of songs. So I've been listening to everything from like Tupac to modern day rap right now. So Drake
Yeah.
and 3-6, I like it. All right,
That's
Georgia, what are you
DJ slow
jamming?
motion.
That's right.
I would say probably something by Drake, but I also really like country because I feel like it just calms me.
Yeah.
So anything that's like on that,
So
I'll
like
pick. I mean,
Parker
like,
McCollum, or you like Red Dirt, or you like 90s country?
um, probably
Like Lainey Wilson. I like Lainey Wilson. That's pretty good. She's
probably
pretty good.
like, I don't know, like Ty Myers or like just any of those. Like,
All right. Cool. Addie, what you got in the bag?
I really like SZA because it's like more calm or even country. Like, I know we listen to a lot of Braxton Keith on game days and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. I identify with that. Y'all want to chill a little bit too. I like it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Bryn, you got one more, right, for
I
our fast
do.
pitch?
I do. Which teammate is most likely to forget their equipment on game day?
Coach Vaughn, we'll start with you. This ought to be interesting.
Gosh, I'm drawing a blank now. I should have it right on the tip of my tongue. It might be Olivia.
Oh man,
Hey,
Olivia, come
avoiding the
on.
camera. I had a feeling that
Dude,
you
I
were gonna be
still
like
have
that.
nightmares that I'm going to a game and I forgot my cleats or I forgot my glove. Like literally. So, all right, Olivia, which one of your teammates is going to forget their stuff?
I'd say probably Addie or Marley.
Georgia, who do you think's going to forget their glove or their cleats?
probably Marley or Oli.
All right. Addie, who you think on this one?
I'd say Marley.
Marley. I like. Is she a pretty good player though?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's funny how those players are like that. The ones that are just like forget their cleats, playing Crocs, and go 4 for 4. That's just kind of how it goes. So, all right, guys. Well, Coach Vaughn, Georgia, Addison, Olivia, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you, and and how you represent Andrews softball, your school in the Permian Basin. Best of luck the rest of the season. We're going to definitely be watching, and thanks again for being on the Playbook.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Girls,
All the
good
best.
luck.
Yeah, stay safe. Prayers this season, and y'all go hit some doubles.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank
All right.
you.
We'll see
Thank
y'all.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
How about that? That was pretty cool. They're
Yeah,
awesome.
my favorite part is when we have the kids on. Like,
Yeah.
I love that part.
Yeah, me too. Like it just it's fulfilling, and the way they're confident, they're good teammates, and they were all kind of like that. You could tell they're good kids too. So shout out to
Yeah.
the parents, man. Y'all are doing your job. Coach Vaughn, over 30 years. She's a legend. She's a legend. That's amazing.
Just wise. Like, you could
You could
tell.
tell she's very smart. Yeah, very smart
Yeah.
woman. Yeah. And she runs a tight
Wicked.
ship. And you got to, man. You got kids like Keith Balder is that come around on your roster sometimes. You better run a tight ship.
I feel like these athletes are getting more mature.
Yes, yes, I agree. So, all right, well, let's zoom out across the basin for news and notes. Play the sound, intern. Thank you very much. Preseason or pre-district baseball and softball is full underway. We're right about to get into district play, and it's going to heat up. There are a ton of good teams in the Permian Basin, in baseball and softball. Shout out to Greenwood High. This past weekend, baseball went 5-0, and not just a regular 5-0. They beat 5As and 6As.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they swept the weekend and beat 5As and 6As. Had a really good weekend. I spent some time this weekend at the Sand Hills tournament here in Monahans. Watch a couple teams play. I bought my old jersey. I donated to the booster club and bought my old jersey that we actually played in.
Oh,
So
that's really cool.
that'll hang in our building at
You should have
KBALL.
worn
So
it on the pod today.
it wouldn't fit my leg now. So yeah, I was kind of like Tommy Boy in that little jacket. But track and field heating up too. Shout out to our guy, another Greenwood guy, Big Nasty, had like either a personal record or a school record in the shot put today or this past week.
Greenwood is on fire this year.
He's awesome, man. There's some good times in track as well too. I saw that Monahans had some good times turned in on a lot of their relay teams. There's some good athletes right now. Seminole's got some really good athletes. Andrews, Permian, Midland Legacy, Midland High. There's some good kids in all those schools.
The
And
West Texas relays are coming up next weekend, right?
yeah, it's gonna be all. That's always a good one. But and then shout out to all those local athletes that are signing, man, that is signed to go to the next level. So
That's
proud of you. I've
pretty
seen a
cool.
bunch of them here recently. But you got anything? Add news and
No,
notes?
no, just that our scholarship link is live. We've contacted some schools in the Permian Basin. I think we're at 10 schools right now. But and they're coming in pretty quick. I can't keep up.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm excited about
appreciate
that.
all of you athletic directors and counselors and head coaches and teachers for submitting names and continue to do that. One thing is we have made it a mission to grow in the Permian Basin and West Texas, and we have, and that's like it warms our heart because first we need participation, and the fact that
Right.
you guys participate with us and interact with us is amazing. We're so thankful for that, and I never thought that we would be at this point. But here
No,
we
for
are, and
sure.
we're getting stronger. We're trying, we're a team too, and we're trying to get better every day. Try to raise the bar every single day. Our network
Okay.
is amazing. All of our board members, shout out to the board members. Like we have our strengths, we have our grow areas like any roster, but no matter what, we're a family, we're a team. We look out for each other, and if you peg one of us, we're all running out of the dugout for that one
That's
person.
right.
So
That's right.
we'll fight for our teammate. We love our teammates. So,
I
anywho,
do need everyone to save the date. We've always had our golf tournament in July. This year we moved it to June 27th at the Reeves County Golf Course. We've done it just to kind of get away from some of those July activities that are happening, just to I mean, we fill pretty quickly. We've never had a problem with that, but we just thought we'd move it, not to conflict with coaching school and some of the other
Yeah.
activities. So we're gonna get it done June 27th. As soon as those registrations go, live, we'll get it out there.
And that's in Pecos, right? Reeves County Golf
Yes.
Course.
Yep.
Got you. Yeah, it's a good day. Last year I think we handed out plenty of money for the winners. We
Mhm.
handed out a ton of giveaways from 33 lead t-shirts. We gave away business card holders. We gave away ice chests. I mean, a ton.
Drivers,
Yeah, yeah, all
putters,
kinds of stuff. And then food, food and beverage
food.
all
There will
day
be
long.
food. We will have a golf pro again, and what we do is we set him up on a pole. You can make a donation if you want. He'll take the first shot for you. He's a long pro driver, long drive. I don't really know golf, but
Yeah, he can hit the
he's
golf
pretty
ball a
good.
really long ways
He can
accurately.
accurately. If you get a hole in two, you win a trip for two. I believe it's to Pebble Beach, California golf
Yeah,
trip this year, and all expense paid.
pretty cool. It's
Yeah,
not going to be me that wins. I know that. So I'm terrible. All right, final segment, Boosta. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm
this
still
is
torn, but I'm ready.
our Basin sports debate. Okay, it's our final segment. This is the first two. Okay, would you rather? And I'll answer it too. Okay, but I'll allow you to go first. Okay, would you rather hit a walk-off home run, or would you rather have a goal line stand on fourth down?
Oh, I think a walk-off home run. I think just the way those happen, that how dramatic it is, and
Yeah, yeah,
it's unexpected. I
yeah.
mean, so is an interception, but I don't
Or
know.
a goal
I
line stand.
love,
I mean, 4 downs. We stop them
yeah,
before they get in, and
yeah. But
I'm
I think
I'm
a
with you.
home
I'm
run.
with you. I think it's a lot harder to hit a home run than 11 guys stopping 11 guys. I think that
Yeah.
statistically speaking, I think it happens more
Well, I'm
often.
standing at 5 foot. I might have a hard time getting an
Yeah, and
interception
it's yeah, walk-off home run's epic. So, all
for
right,
sure.
question two. Would you rather wear the straight white home uniforms like in baseball, or would you rather wear an alternate jersey either on the road or at home?
I think I'd rather wear an alternate jersey.
Really?
Yeah,
Just to be different?
just to be different.
I don't know. And usually I don't feel like I'm such a traditionalist, but it like at Eastern, we had a straight white at home
Hmm.
and it was clean. It was clean. Super Trooper style out there. I'm gonna pick straight white at home. It's just clean.
I don't know. I was just thinking, like, even for Monahans, I like seeing the green.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Yeah,
I like in Major League Baseball on Sundays they'll have like a throwback uni or they'll
vintage.
have a city connect where it's something like that, connects to the city. Those are
I
pretty.
like the vintage, but that's because I grew up at those games with my
Yeah.
dad, so I like the vintage.
All right, two more.
Okay.
Would you rather be an offensive coach, like let's say football? Would you rather be an offensive coach or a defensive coach?
Hmm. I think defense
Defense?
is more physical.
I mean, you got to be pretty physical on the offensive side
Well,
too.
yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, it's tough because it would be fun to draw up plays to go and score. But I think I agree with you. I think I would rather be a defensive coach. I've got more of like a step on your throat mindset than I
for
do
sure.
like putting plays together
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'd
with
get
you.
frustrated if they weren't working, so
Yeah.
rather just
Or
hit
but you get
somebody.
frustrated if you can't stop somebody too. That's got to be super frustrating that you think you have this great defense called in like 40-yard bomb. That would
That's
be
true. I don't know why. I just thought of my dad used to yell at you when you were playing in high school. Like you could hear him the whole time, like hit him
I
harder.
could feel him, baby. I could feel
Yep.
him. All right. Would you rather play in 100-degree West Texas heat or cold temperatures in playoff football?
I think the cold temperatures, because that means you've made it to December football.
True, true. It means you've had a successful year.
Yeah.
I agree. I would, I don't know. I don't, as I don't know that I have a choice. I don't care. I'll play in 110. I'll play in 30 degrees as long as it's not windy. I hate the wind. I don't care if
Yeah.
it's snowing. It can be 175 degrees. It's cool with me. It can be muggy. I don't care. But if it's gusting at like 50, it just ruins my day. I can't stand it. Plus, I'll
Yeah,
sneeze all
we've
day.
had a lot of that.
Yeah, it bothers me. So, all right, cool. Good segment. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Another episode of the Permian Basin Playbook in the
That was
books.
fun.
Special shout out to Coach Carol Vaughn and the Andrews Lady Mustangs for joining us tonight. Also, thank you to our sponsors, Double T Services, Kodiak Gas, HZ Services, and Texas Farm Bureau. Thank you for continuing to support local athletics and this platform. Most importantly, thank you to our listeners across West Texas, the state of Texas, and the United States. We're growing, y'all. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, Facebook, and TikTok. PB Playbook Podcast underscore 33 lead.
That's a
We have
lot of exposure. We're looking for another teammate. Holler at us.
Yes, yeah. Holler at us. We'll get you on the pod. We'll get you a commercial going, uh, and we'll post your logo all over the place. So, um, but yeah, for Bryn, I'm KBALL. Keep supporting local athletes. Keep building the basin. We'll see you next time. We're out of this thing.